Good morning. Good morning. Coach Michael Burt. It's about 8:16 a.m. I wanted to wish you a good morning. Every Tuesday, Thursday, I like to bring you a rhythm and a structure. Today's rhythm is real simple, the gift of potential. And what do you do with it? And the greatest gift you can give not only yourself, but others associated with you is the activation of that potential. All right, if you're just tuning in, my name's Coach Michael Burt. Some of you guys watch this on YouTube. I own a coaching business where we coach people all over the world, literally in other countries, locally, nationally, internationally. Every day we wake up with one objective, and that's to help people activate their potential. And those people are in every industry you can imagine. Right, David? Good morning. Chris, Mark Kemp, good morning. Hope you're getting better, Mark. So I'm really big on this concept of Mike Russo potential, because when I was a basketball coach, moms and dads would bring their daughters to me at 14 years old, and they all said the same thing. My daughter has a lot of potential. And then they would go through a list of things that they thought that she needed. Okay, she needed a good coach. She needed accountability. She needed a structure. She needed a strategy. She needed a motivation. She needed a discipline. Many times, George Franco, she needed a confidence. So that was the conversation that I would have with parents about their kids. And sure enough, we would put them into what I called the greatness factory. And I would say we are in the business of manufacturing, Chris Yarbrough, potential. Now, I want you to think about this. Where do you go today? Where do you go when you know you have more potential than what you're currently showing? What business can you go to? Where can you go in your local city? Where do you go down and say, look, I know I have potential. I need help activating this potential. See, this is really the genesis behind the Greatness Factory that I'm building in Nashville, is there's really nowhere to go. You don't go to the YMCA. You can't really go to a church. Schools are not teaching this content. So it's like, man, I know I got potential. I know I'm supposed to be doing something bigger. I know I'm supposed to be playing at a higher frequency, but I really don't know what to do. Well, I want you to think of potential as kinetic energy that is inside of you, that is basically stored, listen to the word I'm about to use, until activated. It is not motivated, it is activated, right? And that potential is a gift. I believe it's a birthday gift given to you at birth, manufactured in you. If you're a faith-based person, it was manufactured in you by the manufacturer. That you had certain gifts and talents to each of their own abilities. And it is up to us to find that or activate it, package it, market it, distribute it, and ultimately for some people monetize it, although you don't have to monetize it. So what's a gift you can give yourself at Christmas? What's a gift you can give your spouse at Christmas? What's a gift you can give your kids at Christmas? What's a gift you can give your employees at Christmas? What's a gift you can give your employer at Christmas? The gift of activating potential. I'm coaching these managers of a mortgage company, and I see Brad on here. He's in one of my coaching programs. Many of you are, and thank you for that. And many of them say the same thing, man. You activated a potential inside of me. You activated my prey drive. You caused me to want to think bigger, dream bigger, pursue bigger, study more, go to a higher frequency. It's like you activated something inside of me. Well, what if it wasn't me? What if it wasn't Coach Burt? What if it was just a structure that Coach Burt was bringing? Like my 9-year-old daughter down there, my 16-month-old son. They have potential. That potential has to be put into a structure that forces them, Amanda Beaner, to go deeper with their potential, to stretch and push and drive, right? It's a structure. That structure could be sports. That structure, Micah Burgess, could be athletics. That structure could be a great boss. That structure may be a great spouse. Yesterday, I was in my coaching session getting coached on a whole different type of coaching than I've ever had in my life, on connection and just, man, how to go deeper with people. And it's totally changed and transformed my coaching. I had that potential in me, Nancy. It just took the help of a coach to bring an awareness to a certain part of my business and a part of my coaching, which activated a new potential in me. I'm 45 years old, guys. And so that tells me there's an unlimited, unwavering amount of potential inside of you that somebody has to activate. So, man, if you're sitting out there and you're going, man, I'm not going into 2022 playing below where I'm capable. A lot of people think that's just financial. No, it's not financial. You know, you can fool a lot of people, but you can't fool yourself. You know if you're operating at a high frequency. You know if you're playing at a high level. You know where you're at. Okay? You know if you're playing well below what you should be doing. And then the question is, if you are, what are you willing to do about it? There's 4 things that keeps a person from getting to that potential level. Number 1, they don't go to work on their knowledge. They got old knowledge. The world's changing, folks. It's changing rapidly. Are you up to date? Are you studying? Okay? Right, Daniel Hodges? 2, skill. You don't develop your skill. You got antiquated skill, right? It's like you're at 65 caliber in a 365 Magnum World. What's up, Matt Pfeiffer? Okay, so one of the reasons you don't get to the next level is, man, you don't go to work on your skill. You got antiquated skills. Okay, third thing is your prey drive. You really won't dig in and push toward your potential and work the muscle, which is going to require some discomfort, inconvenience, sacrifice. And number 4, you don't have the confidence. You don't have the confidence to work toward your potential. Deep within you somewhere is a block. I'm doing some work with my good friend Hubert Payne. Hubert Payne is the drummer for Little Big Town. And we're working on some new cool things that have to do with unblocking a person after I've coached them and they still don't go execute when they know what to do. There's a block there, and we're trying to identify that block, right? I was sitting with Kevin Elko, Nick Saban's psychologist, yesterday, and he and I are working on measuring the top 1% and the top 3%, and then showing people where you rank in comparison to the best and what categories you struggle with the most in comparison to the top 1% of performers, the top 3% of performers. We're going to call it like the Prey Drive 250 or the Peak and Prey Drive 250. Peak performance, activation of Prey Drive, right? So what we're trying to do, though, is activate this deep, latent potential. You say, well, what is potential? It's an idea. It's really just an idea, John Hart, that of kinetic energy that is stored until activated. It's an idea of embryonic growth. It will be better today than we were yesterday. We'll be better tomorrow than we are today. I got Chris Oden on here, who's on my sales team, and we're building out some new divisions, and we were just talking yesterday, and I said, man, every day you're getting better. You're better today than you were yesterday. You're better yesterday than you were the day before. If you will continue that cycle of getting a little bit better every single day, Brad Fowler, I work on a skill every day. I get coaching in an area every day. I'm getting better at something. Like I told you guys, I'm getting better at connection. I'm getting better at intrinsic validation. These are areas I'm getting coached on, by the way. I'm getting better at, yesterday we're working on baselines, how to start with the baseline and come back to the baseline versus burn all of your energy, right? And get into a burnout mode. So every day in every way, we're getting better and better in a healthy and positive manner. And that's, Brian Covey, something that Mark Allen said in the Millionaire Course. Every day in every way, we're getting better and better in a healthy and positive manner. Now, here's the problem. Some people ain't getting better. They literally came out. Now, you may not have shown quantitative gain in 2021, excuse me. Quantitative is we can measure it. You may have got to the same financial number. That's quantitative, okay? But there could be qualitative gain, which means you can feel this, but you can't measure it, meaning you learned something. You had a breakthrough. You're getting clarity of something. Like your finances may not have gone up. That is an indicator. In some industries, finances went up. No, if you got better or not. Look at the price of wood that went up and the price of certain things because of demand that went up. Those people didn't get any better. What got better is what was there was high demand in the economy for that. Okay, so you personally can show qualitative gain, but not quantitative gain. Now, in an ideal world, Evan Macklin, when you're showing qualitative gain, it will show up from a quantitative perspective, which means, man, hey, So how do you know? I set a target and I push toward a target. And the means, Brian King, and I got your message, Brian, I'll get back to you. And a means of how to reach that target changes, man. Because every day we're getting better and better. We're activating a potential. Right, Oleg, we're activating a potential. So the gift you can give yourself. There's probably a spouse out there going, man, I wish my husband would activate his potential. There's a husband out there saying, man, I wish my wife would activate her potential. There's a parent out there saying, I wish my kid would activate their potential. Right? It's like there's employers out there saying, man, I wish my employees would activate their potential. There's employees saying, I wish my boss would activate his or her potential. Nothing happens until you really take this gift serious. Birthday gift given to you at birth. Okay, has to be found, has to be activated, has to be packaged, has to be marketed. So, Merry Christmas to you. Thank you for always showing up. If you watch me on YouTube, thank you very much. If you watch me here, this is my way of just giving back to the world. I actually look forward to giving you a message every morning. I do believe sometimes, boom, light bulb moment. Activation of prey drive. I'm serious about this. Time to get going, man. Environment and exposure will activate that drive, folks. So, Merry Christmas. Have a great day. Everybody needs a coach. January means new beginning. Out with the old, in with the new, folks. Let's go. Go to CoachBurt.com. Click on events. I'd love to see you in January here at the Lodge. I'm here at the Lodge, living at the Lodge during Christmas time. Man, I was sitting there last night with my boy just thinking, man, how fortunate and grateful for a good life. For a good life. So, let's have a great day. God bless you.